What's going on YouTube family? It's FitnessBlog93 here. Hope you are all doing well. Bodybuilding on a budget, shred style. In the bodybuilding lifestyle, it can always be known as being quite expensive, which to be honest with you, it is quite expensive when you're having to buy a supplement. But if you do it right, bodybuilding can be quite cheap. Now I've not really seen many people do bodybuilding on a budget like while they're actually shredding. So I'm in my 4 weeks into my shred. I've got 2 weeks left because I did a 6-week shred challenge. Obviously, if you're new to my channel, you won't have known that, but if you're obviously a subscriber, then you will. So the foods that I get need to be good in nutrients. Obviously, I need my veg, I need my meat. My meat and my fish is very important, especially when shredding fish is very, very good for you. It's really low in fat, and the fats it does have are obviously really good fats for your body. I'm actually 21 years old, I'm a graphic designer. Graphic designer wage is alright, but I live by myself in Sheffield. It's quite expensive to live in Sheffield, and I've got a 2-bedroom flat. And I've obviously got bills and everything else to pay by myself. I have to still do the bodybuilding lifestyle, I still want to do it, but I have to do it on a budget. I have to be careful how much I'm spending, because obviously you've got bills and everything else to pay for as well. So, I went to the shop today with £20 to get myself some food, and I actually managed to do better than I thought I would, and I managed to get it cheaper. So, I will show you the receipt afterwards, and I'll show you how much I actually spent. Now obviously you can go to Tesco, Asda, Lidl and Sainsbury's and stuff like that. I choose not to really go to Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's or any high-end shops like that, because you tend to pay more money for shit. I mean, that's putting it simple. Like Tesco, their chicken fillets and their chicken fillets that we're doing Tesco and Asda are actually pumped full of water. And if you don't believe me, just simply look at the colour and get a real muscle food chicken breast and you will see the difference. Lidl and Aldi are actually very, very good for the meat. But yeah, so obviously I went to the shop, literally just got back, so I'm a bit sweaty. £20 in my pocket, and I decided I'm going to get like a week's worth. This will actually last me probably about a week and a half. Might push through to 2 weeks, it just depends how much I eat. But yeah, I'll probably see this about a week and a half, so for food for £20, which is not bad. I will start off with the meat. Meat and fish and whatever. I like my steaks. So I've got British beef lean. Importance on the lean, so the fat is already trimmed off. There is little slivers of fat on there, and then the bits where there's like a little sliver of fat, I'll cut them off anyway with a knife. So I actually managed to get, it's a bit weird, this one there's 2 really big large steaks in there, so there's 2 in there, and in this one there's actually 3 steaks, and they're quite large. There's one really large one, there's a medium, and there's a smaller one. Per steak, you're looking at about 35 grams of protein, which is really good. That's like a protein shake for me. You're getting 0 carbs, your fibre, you're getting 0 fibre, like I said, 6 grams of fat, which is absolutely brilliant. And calories per calorie of one steak is about 200 calories. So not bad. And I'll probably have 1 steak with like brown rice or penny pasta or something like that. So really, really good for you. Lean steak, got that. So obviously chicken, we've got 4 chicken breasts there. Obviously chicken breasts usually get 25 grams of protein. Per these chicken breasts, you're actually getting 39 grams of protein. So more than the average one. And the actual colour of it, they are actually a nice pink colour. They're not white like Tesco and Asda, so they're not pumped full of water. One way you can always tell as well if they're pumped full of water is when you grill them, how much water comes out of them and how much fattiness comes out of them. Tesco and Asda do that. These don't tend to do that, so that's good. So yeah, average chicken breast is around 25 grams of protein. These are actually a little bit bigger, getting 39 grams of protein, so very, very high in protein. The fat on these is only 1.5 grams of fat. Very, very good, lean. And looking at it, can't see really that much fat. There's a little bit on now and again. Obviously, like I said, cut that off. Carbohydrates, no carbs, obviously, no fibre. But yeah, only like 1.5 gram of fat and like 39 grams of protein. So absolutely spot on. Like I said, I'll probably have one of them with some chicken, or probably have one of them with some pasta or something like that. I've got some pork. Now I really, really like to have this pork Leon. I don't know how you pronounce it. I should do some British, but I think it's Leon. It's spelled like lion, but we say it like Leon. But British pork Leon steaks. I have these, always have these with brown rice. They just seem to be very, very filling. So we've got 4 large thighs there. Tell you nutrients, not nutrients, macros of it. You're looking at per steak, per obviously Leon steak, looking at 7 grams of fat, which is actually really good for that. 0.5 carbs, and you're looking at 25 grams of protein per steak on average. It's absolutely fantastic. And then I've got some fish. I've already got some fish in the freezer at the moment, so I didn't want to buy loads of fish. I just wanted some for today. And I've actually got salmon fillets, obviously boneless because I cannot be bothered to get rid of bones. Now I don't eat the skin. A lot of people do eat the skin, I tend not to. Now obviously there are good fats just underneath, it's like turns like a grey colour. I leave it on, but I don't leave the scales on. It's just something I've never liked for the fact of scales. It's something weird. But yeah, so I've got two nice decent size salmon fillets in there. They're probably about 100 grams per, like each fillet's probably about 100 grams, 120 grams, 120 grams. Obviously salmon's really, really good for you. Fishy type of fish foods are really, really good for you when you're when you want to shred down. And yeah, I'll tell you nutrients off that. I keep saying nutrients, tell you macros. So you're looking at, per fillet, you're looking at 12 grams of fat per fillet. Now that is really, really, really low for salmon. On average you're probably getting about 20-25 grams of fat per fillet, per salmon. Obviously I take most of the fat off anyway. Quite good that, it's really good actually. Carbs, 0.7 grams of carbs, and protein you're looking at about 26 to 28 grams of protein per fillet as well. It's really, really good for you. So that's the meat what I've got. And then obviously with my meals I like to have my veg and I like to have my pasta or my brown rice just to kind of fill me up a little bit. Obviously through the day I have about 6 or 7 litres of water anyway. That's a tip for you when you're shredding down. If you're feeling hungry, just drink water, because sometimes it's just like you're dehydrated and it kind of fills you up a little bit more anyway. But yeah, I like to have meals where they're quite small but they're quite filling and they're still low in macros. So I have like pasta or I have like brown rice. Like I said, when you're shredding brown rice and wholemeal pasta, they're really good. So I've got wholemeal penny pasta. Nothing really special about it, it's just they're in tubes. I like it, I always liked it since I was a kid. Now per 100, I normally have about 150 grams anyway, which is like a handful, quite big hands, but I normally have a handful anyway and cook that. So per 150 grams we're actually looking at 1.2 grams of fat, 51 carbs, which is not too bad. For like this, I use this as my main meal, so not bad at all. Protein is just 8.8 grams of protein, so you're still getting a little bit in there, and fibre you're looking at 2.4 grams. Now averagely I tend to try and get about 15 to 20 grams of fibre per day. Fibre is actually really important when you're shredding as well. Only recently found that out. So I've got two of them. So per bag there actually was 500 grams in the bags, so that's quite a lot. I've got a kilo of that. Then obviously like I said, my veg. Now you can obviously get fresh veg, which not got a problem with, I used to do it, but it tends to go off quite quick and it's just so much easier when you're in a fast lifestyle just to have it in the freezer. Only takes 15 minutes to cook. So then I've got my vegetable mix, vegetable medley what they call it, and it's got broccoli, cauliflower and carrots in there, and that is a kilo. Then I've got another kilo in here. So got 2 kilos of that, like I said, average type of meal. You will have seen it in my other type of vlogs and stuff, but if you've not seen them, then my average type of meal what I have while I'm at work is usually brown rice, chicken, well brown rice, meat and veg, or I'll have wholemeal pasta, meat and veg. Now that's just while I'm shredding. Now when I'm doing a bulk up I'll probably have something like sweet potatoes, or I'll be doing like a lean bulk and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, all of that food, you've obviously seen how much there is. That's probably about a week and a half. So if I have like 3 meals a day, which is just breakfast, which is normally porridge, like protein porridge, then I'll have a full meal, and then towards the afternoon, just before I work out, I'll probably have like a chicken breast. And then after workout, I don't tend to eat, I just tend to have like a protein shake or something. Bodybuilding tends to be like 50 quid a week, you'll always see on YouTube, which is quite a lot, it's ridiculous. So all that, are you ready? How much that cost me? I was quite amazed because like I said I took 20 quid in. It actually cost me, take 10p, or I'll take 14p off because you have to pay for bags in Lidl. But yeah, the price, hopefully you can see that right there. I'm hoping if I move my head out of the way, it might focus a little bit better. So that proves it can be done. All you've got to do, a really, really good tip for you, is stay away from the shit. Like literally detour it when you're going into the shop. Just don't even look at the aisle. Go to the meat straight away, then go to the veg, and you'll get yourself all stuff I've got on a budget. The other good thing, a tip for you is always, just take your phone. Obviously, most people have a phone with them anyway. Just get your calculator out ready, and then just calculate things as you're doing it. And you tend to like, you know, you got 20 quid, so just try and stick to that budget, and you can get a lot more than you think you can. I think I've done quite well, like £16 for all of that. I think that's quite spot on. Obviously shredding, it's working for me, having my macros and everything like that. If you want to know my macros, go on MyFitnessPal as well. I'm on there, I think it's Badkin Fitness Blog 93 or Elizabeth Fitness Blog 93. Follow me on there and you'll get to see my diary. Or just go over to my Fitness Blog 93, always posting on there with my macros. And yeah, it's really, really easy to do. a lot of people, like I said, there's a big myth around it being expensive, but it doesn't have to be if you've got your smart head on, basically. You can do the lifestyle, you can have a bodybuilding lifestyle, you can build muscle, you can burn fat. Cheap. Hope you liked the video, guys. I know it's something a little bit different. It might have been a bit longer than I expected, but just thought it'd be cool for you to just let you know and give you a little, if people are interested in it but scared of like how much it's going to cost, just thought it'd be a good video to let you know that you can do it on a budget. Like, share, comment. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys.